Imagine donating $44 million to a charity for kittens, only to find out 3 years later they've pivoted to selling luxury fur coats. That is essentially the vibe of Elon Musk's multi-year legal crusade against OpenAI. The year was 2015, and the world was terrified that Google was going to accidentally build Skynet. Elon Musk and Sam Altman met at a fancy dinner to decide that wouldn't happen on their watch. They founded OpenAI as a non-profit research lab, promising to keep their code open and for the benefit of humanity. Elon came with the bags, contributing millions of dollars to get the lights turned on and the GPUs humming. He even recruited the legendary Ilya Sutskever from Google, which was basically a tech world heist. But fast forward to 2018, and the honeymoon was over. Elon told the board that OpenAI was falling behind Google and suggested he take total control. Sam and the boys said, "Thanks, but no thanks." So Elon took his ball and went home. He stopped the funding, but the problem was, training AI models is more expensive than a private space program. OpenAI needed cash. So they did the unthinkable. They created a for-profit arm. Microsoft entered the chat with $13 billion and a giant cloud to run it all on. Suddenly, the open in OpenAI started looking a lot like a locked door. When GPT-4 dropped in 2023, the tech details were a total secret. Elon lost it, tweeting that OpenAI is now a closed-source maximum profit company effectively controlled by Microsoft. In February 2024, he finally hit them with the official lawsuit in California. He alleged breach of contract, breach of fiduciary duty, and unfair business practices. OpenAI clapped back hard, releasing old emails showing Elon actually supported the for-profit pivot back in the day. One email showed Elon suggesting OpenAI should just attach to Tesla as its cash cow. The drama was so thick, you could carve it with a Falcon 9 rocket. Elon briefly withdrew the suit in June 2024, only to refile a much beefier version in federal court later. The new suit added Microsoft as a defendant, calling the partnership an anti-competitive merger in everything but name. He also claimed Sam Altman engaged in Shakespearean perfidy and deceit. Yes, Elon's lawyers actually used the word perfidy in a legal filing. OpenAI's defense was simple. There was never a founding agreement. Elon's just mad, he's not the CEO. As the case moved toward 2025, the stakes grew from millions to trillions. OpenAI began planning a massive IPO with a valuation of roughly $1 trillion. Elon's lawsuit is the one thing standing in the way of that historic payday. By late 2025, discovery began, which meant both sides had to turn over their private messages. The tech world waited for the tea to be spilled, and oh boy, was it spilled. Texts between Elon and Sam revealed a bromance that turned into a slow-motion train wreck. In early 2026, Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers dismissed the fraud claims but allowed the breach of trust claims to move forward. Which brings us to right now, May 2026, where the trial is finally in session in Oakland. Elon Musk took the stand and testified for over 7 hours across 3 days. He told the court he was a fool for funding the company in the first place. His lawyer, Mark Toberoff, argued that OpenAI was a philanthropic gift stolen by greed. Meanwhile, OpenAI's lawyer, William Savitt, the same guy who forced Elon to buy Twitter, is back for round 2. He's painting Elon as a jealous ex-boyfriend who's trying to sabotage OpenAI for his own rival, xAI. During testimony, Greg Brockman revealed that OpenAI expects to spend $50 billion on compute in 2026 alone. That kind of money doesn't come from bake sales, it comes from venture capitalists and big tech. Elon is demanding that OpenAI return to its nonprofit roots and that Sam Altman be removed from the board. He also wants any damages awarded to go straight to a charity, not his own pocket. If the jury sides with Elon, it could block the IPO and force OpenAI to restructure everything. If OpenAI wins, it proves that nonprofit was just a starter pack for the most valuable company in history. OpenAI is currently valued at $800 billion to $1 trillion, making this the most expensive breakup in human history. But let's look at the underlying technology that started this fire. The debate is over AGI, artificial general intelligence, the point where AI becomes smarter than us. Elon claims that OpenAI already achieved AGI with GPT-4, which would trigger a clause ending their Microsoft deal. OpenAI says, lol, no it didn't, and continues to move the goalposts. The legal definition of intelligence is now being decided by 9 random people on a jury in California. Microsoft is watching from the sidelines, probably hoping they don't get subpoenaed for even more internal docs. The trial has also brought up Siobhan Zilis, who worked at OpenAI and is the mother of several of Elon's children. She testified that she saw the tension between Elon and Sam building for years. It's part Silicon Valley boardroom drama, part daytime soap opera. Whatever the outcome, the original mission of OpenAI is dead and buried. We are now in the era of sovereign AI, where companies guard their weights like nuclear codes. Elon is building Grok at XAI to be the anti-woke alternative, while OpenAI is integrating with every iPhone on Earth. The lawsuit is basically a fight for the soul of the future, or at least for who gets to write the check. Judge Rogers has warned both sides to stop making this about saving humanity and stick to the law. But when billions of lives and trillions of dollars are on the line, the law is just a suggestion. The trial is expected to wrap up in the coming weeks, with a verdict that will change the tech industry forever. Either we get a forced return to open-source philanthropy, or the corporate takeover of the mind is complete. So, was Elon a fool for his $44 million bet?
No.
Or was he the only one who saw the Shakespearean betrayal coming before it was too late?